Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Happy Tuesday. Welcome on in, Subi, Breezing Wolf. We got Keyblade Warrior, Redencon, Darius. Welcome on in, Badumtish. Glad to have y'all here. Happy Tuesday, aka happy the worst day of the week. I honestly think Tuesday is worse than Monday, from the perspective of like work, because at least Monday I'm so exhausted from the weekend that like it just kind of breezes through, and I'm like half asleep through it. But yeah, we were joined today by we're returning to Danganronpa, which means we are, as always, joined by the amazing Marshmallow Bears. Unfortunately, Marsh is feeling something going on with his throat, so he basically is only going to stick around as long as he feels comfortable. So we might have a bit of a shorter Danganronpa stream. We are going to have at least a little bit. But yeah, let me go and hop back into the Discord call so that way you can hear him. Marsh, are you there?
Hello.
All right, let me go ahead and move us over to the game. But yeah, we learned that apparently Cider Martin is capable of casting spells, because apparently that was what was causing the third issue.
Yeah.
But also, like, I try to think of the remaining characters. I think probably Taka is the character that's probably the roughest to voice outside of maybe Taka's just loud, and then Sakura.
Taka's just screaming.
Yeah. Yes.
Sakura. Yeah, Sakura. If Sakura gets an extended scene, I might die.
All right. Good.
But also, I love Sakura, so like, I'm down to do like hangout time with her. It's just
that's fair.
Also, I'm really curious what her skill would be that you get from her.
That's fair. I need to look at what skill I actually got from Kyoko. Don't know what we were yelling about. Basically, save the bear. What is? Okay, this is the most. Load the save. I need to be careful. Ever since the fucking Brock the Investigator streams, where I completely fucked up the save system, I'm now very conscious of my saves.
What did you do?
I saved over saves at least 3 or 4 times.
What?
It was bad. Every single one of them got clipped. I went full fucking boom mode because the way Brock the Investigator is set up, it's like, oh, you know, you save the so it's like you know you go to your saves and then there's the save, but there's a different tab that's load. I'm used to it being like like, oh, you know, save, like you select the file and then you choose to save or load. So I kept saving over it by accident because there was like no like, are you sure you want to save over this screen?
Yeah, it's very much old-fashioned adventure game.
Oh, for sure. Thankfully, one of the built-in features of that game is that you can load certain sequences, like load back to certain points, which saved me a lot of struggle. Oh my god. But yeah, we game last. Okay, so we last left off with free time. Actually, is there a way for me to check my? No, that's the presents. An herbal tea that can promote beauty and wellness. Okay.
Well, it can't.
Potato chips, Sonic cup of noodle. Who put Sonic in the cup of noodles? Instead of
also, I gotta say, this music right now is weirdly nostalgic. I don't know what's happening.
Huh.
Like, I've never heard of this background music until we started playing this game, but I'm like, this is like...
Well, because it's very...
This is like nostalgia.
It's emblematic of the time, I think. You know?
Yeah, no. When was this game made? 2015?
No, this was like 2011, 2010, I want to say. It's older than 2015.
Yeah, 2010. Sure. God damn.
Which, that was 13 years ago, much to my chagrin. Let's see. 2010 was... I was definitely still in high school at that time. Was I even in high school? Hold up. Yeah, I had... No, I wasn't even in high school. I was in middle school at that time.
Damn, that was like my sophomore year? Because 2010 was when Black and White was out, and I was in high school at that time.
Stop making the passage of time noticeable. I'm turning to dust. 2010 is even before Skyrim.
Damn. This game predates Skyrim.
That is actually weird to think about. Okay, so let's see who we can find.
Skyrim was like such a shift in the gaming community, though.
It
It seemed
really
like
is.
everyone was hyped for Skyrim, and everyone was playing Skyrim.
No, we're not talking to Hifumi.
No, Hifumi.
Absolutely not.
Oh my god. So,
Yes.
yesterday,
Yes.
Yao and Aster Lyons, grabbed me and was like, "We're taking you into VR chat because we're getting you a better model than this stock bear model." And
Okay.
so they were taking me to all these worlds, and there was this one guy who made a bunch of furry avatars, and he had a thing for like another world where with his miscellaneous avatars. They were all anime, and
Oh, no.
good chunk of them were a good chunk of them. It was a weird intersection of interests because it was either half of it was Danganronpa and the other half was Yu-Gi-Oh. And so I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
That is a pretty.
I did
eclectic
find a
mix.
Taka model, but it wasn't the best.
Should we talk to Toko? Toko's like, I think Toko's next up on the death list. Do we spend time with Toko?
I don't want to spend time with Toko.
Understandable. We got Taka, we got Chihiro, we got what's his face? That's he's my character to suffer with the voice. Hifumi and Hiro. There's Aoi and Sakura.
Whose skills do we have? Can we check our skills?
That's a good question. I know we have Kyoko's and I know we have Sayaka's.
It's
I
on-
think that's it.
It's on report card, right?
Oh, it might be.
No, that's just files.
Well, it has information about the, like, yeah, skills, melodious voice.
Okay.
And then I think we have Kyoko's skill. Max XP, Max SP, Neural Liberation. Which Neural Liberation definitely sounds like a euphemism for like killing someone by blowing their brains out. Yeah, we
were talking about that.
We liberated his neurons. We
Neural
won't be talking
liberation is
anymore.
what the AI is gonna do to us when the robot apocalypse happens.
Oh my god. Did you hear that they're trying to make AI drones? I
What?
hate rich people. Yes, they're trying to make AI war drones.
No, great.
Let's see, there's Celeste. Junko is dead.
Did we get Junko's ability?
No. Wait, we might have, actually. We didn't. We only got the
We
max
only had
XP
one day to hang out with her.
Yeah. AI is not ready yet. It really is not. So I guess of these choices, who do you want to? Most of these are characters you voice. Toko I voice and Celeste I voice. I guess we could at least do Celeste. We've talked with Celeste a little bit.
Yeah, we can do Celeste. I like Celeste.
She's,
And I think an ultimate gambling ability would be great.
I mean, her ultimate gambling ability is literally just be lucky. Like that is.
I know.
canonically
And if
what
she
we've
can teach us ultimate luck, well, she has strategy too. She understands games.
I'm still figuring out this. Okay, that's how this works. Hope's Peak, first floor, hallway 1F. Who's here? That's the library. That's okay. Maybe Ultimate Goth. Okay, so I think I now know where I need to go to talk to. Nope, not talking to him. I think if I go this way,
Take a wide breath around him.
sees Hifumi, walks the opposite direction.
I like how the main character is just like, we're all friends, right? And literally, we are just like, Hifumi, no.
Hifumi, no. Listen, Hifumi, there's just no apologizing for Hifumi. You can't do it. It might be the meanest thing ever that I called Tasano basically Hifumi.
Tasano
Like,
was not over that.
I'm not wrong, but it's also incredibly mean of me to say. I am a villain because of that. Welcome on and I'm glad to have you.
I was hanging out with Dasano after live stream. They're like, I can't believe Starkey called me Hifumi.
Oh my god. Listen to her, I love you. Where's the incorrect point? I am the villain for pointing this out, but it is still correct.
I can't believe Starkey's finally in their villain era. It took him long enough to be an evil scientist, but
what
you
do
know.
you mean I'm finally in my villain era? Also, it's mad science, not evil science. Evil science is Meowpenheimer's thing.
I'm sorry, you can't step on someone else's thing.
Exactly. Meowpenheimer wants to take over the world. I just want to see what causes the most extreme explosions. Oh, so welcome on, Tom. I'm glad to have you. Calling someone Hifumi feels like a slur. More or less. How's the ultimate streamer doing today?
Oh my god, Danganronpa 4, and they'd have like
the ultimate VTuber?
The ultimate, oh my god, the ultimate VTuber. I'm thinking like the ultimate influencer. Oh my god.
So you're in your Mythbusters era. You know what? You're just right. Mythbusters was my childhood, so it's entirely possible that the entire like stream theme is just influenced by early Discovery Channel.
Oh my god, Mythbusters was so fucking good though.
Oh my god,
it's a shame Adam and Jamie hated each other.
I don't think they. So I think the like they hated each other it's like an exaggeration. I think that they had a very distinct, like they had very different approaches to science. Like Adam was very much like the just go for it and see what happens, whereas Jamie was like, let's think this through first.
They just didn't get along from what I heard. Like they just very much, because like once the show ended, they did not stick around.
Yeah, that's
with each
fair.
other. Like they do not talk.
Yeah, that is very fair. It's hard to know what goes on behind the scenes, but also they made some very fun content and also made a lot of kids really want to grow up to be scientists because of haha explosions. Does the school not have a dry cleaning service? How terribly upsetting. What am I supposed to do if my clothes become soiled? Should I hang out with Celeste for a while?
There is nothing to be
I mean, who
done.
talks with their coworkers after work? That's a very fair point. Also, welcome on to Welsh Gamer Day. Let's glad to have you. You and me, babies are nothing but males. Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You know what? I shouldn't be surprised that song made it like is like world popular, but also I'm surprised that song is like played across the pond. It feels like such an American song. You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals. Normally, my pride would not permit it. Oh, fuck me, I just noticed the kerning issue again.
No, stop!
Because it straight up looks like it's not permit, it's perm space it. It actually fucked me up. I'm like, those are two different words. They are not the same word.
Do you think it's because they're using the same font that they used in the Japanese version? And since it's a Japanese font, the kerning on the English letters are kind of wonky.
But why would it be? Because the rest of the kerning is fine. It's just exclusively the I. Exclusively I.
It's also such a this game is mostly text based. How does this slide? How do they let this slide?
It's a pretty big mistake to make, and it probably should have gotten caught at with at least one of the re-uploads of this game, because like this was originally a PSP, so like when they brought it to Steam, you'd think they'd fix it. Normally my
is this like the Ultimate Edition or something?
No, this is just like you I just got all of them separately. There is no like, you know, definitive edition, unfortunately. Normally my pride would not permit me to allow you to be alone with me. But fine, I will allow you to entertain me for a while. I killed some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Celeste a present? Okay, let's see.
She likes tea.
She does like tea, but she likes milk tea.
True.
We tried giving her the
We gave her panties and she did not like them.
Yeah, we gave her, well, because it was supposed to be Lolita style. Like, yeah, it was these. Which
Yeah,
were
she did
labeled as
not
being
like
Lolita.
those.
Hand bra is still just concerning. The whip? Oh, that's right. We should give her the whip.
Yeah.
This is for sure gonna be something she wants.
Well,
So I can have this? I may have to revise my initial impression of you. The most wonderful thing I receive from you, the better impression I get. Being Celeste so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy.
let's see.
Welcome on, Kronos. Glad to have you. Is this a blind playthrough? It is. Also, welcome on, Columbia. Glad to have you. Neither me nor Marsh have played through this game at all.
Nope. We're here for the madness.
And this is both of our first experience with any of the Danganronpa games. So, we were not prepared for the 4 separate queer relationships to develop in this game. Because Aoi and Sakura are like the lesbian couple. Taka and what's his face are the gay couple, and then you have Celeste, who is the femdom of Hifumi, and then the weird stocky relationship between Byakuya and Toko. And then there's Hiro, who just exists. Thank God, Hiro, because you are a full-fledged fucking adult.
We should hang out with Hiro sometime.
We should. That actually, you know what? Should we talk to Hiro after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think I know something Hiro would like, just because I was watching a Game Grumps clip compilation, and they played this game, and they made a joke about Hiro, and I'm like, I think I know what an item they might like now.
That's fair. Welcome on and Star, glad to have you. Celeste whips him like an Irigamagori in Kill la Kill's first episode. I have no idea what that means. Also, I'm not going to apologize to Hifumi, because this whip is for sure getting used on Hifumi.
Have you not seen Kill la Kill?
I have not. I know it as Edgela Edge.
The animation's good.
What about the rest of it? The animation's good.
Well, there's lots of boobs, and
That's fair.
from what I remember, the English voice acting is pretty okay.
That's fair.
The comedy's good, but like
That's
mostly because it's animated comedy, and that animation go nuts.
That's my understanding is Kill la Kill is like one of those like trash like popcorn animes that you put on the background.
Yeah.
Irigamagori is a big muscled man. Like he's fucking huge.
Oh no, yeah. He's huge because the animation plays like he is like sometimes the size of a skyscraper.
Oh, like the modeling is consistent for his height. Like he's
because he's as big as they need him to be, because it's like sometimes he has like a big presence, and he'll be like have trouble fitting into a room because he's like so big and intimidating.
Best review, the animation is good. It's like the same level as what's the one that had to get pulled because it was a literally hentai? Interspecies Reviewer.
Yeah, that was just literally hentai.
It was literally hentai.
Have you heard about the new I Can't Believe It's Not Hentai?
Which one? Because there's been a
The
couple
dog one?
Oh, I think I know. The one where, like, episode 1 is one of the girls getting attacked by a dog who humps her.
No, it's where the guy turns into a dog, and it gets isekai'd into turning into his crush's dog, and it turns out the crush is a bestialityist. And,
what the fuck?
And she does stuff with the dog, which is actually her best friend.
Fuck? No, that is actually too far. What the fuck, Japan?
It's fucking nuts.
What? How did that? Who let that happen? Someone needed to step in and be like, no.
And then the dog gets a harem because it just turns out a bunch of girls are into dogs, and it's like, what the fuck? It's
oh my god,
crazy.
Japan, please, I beg of you.
And it's not even like it's just on the main anime of the season lineup. It's not even like a nasty hentai that they tried to hide.
Certified white woman. Oh my god. Welcome on in, Ashton. Glad to have you. Apparently this news, they're just getting bolder and bolder with what they're allowed to call anime. Because that is for sure just a hentai plotline. That is 1000% just hentai.
It's just hentai.
There was the what was the one that happened recently where it's like the man killer virus, and the entire plot of it is that this guy refuses to sleep with any of the women because his first time was supposed to be with his childhood friend who's disappeared.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And apparently there's a more disgusting version of this called Parallel Paradise. Do not read Parallel Paradise. Apparently it's so bad that regularly people in the comments are like, I can't take it anymore. I have to tap out and stop fucking reading this manga. So can we get Bara anime anytime soon? No, because gay people don't exist in Japan.
I was gonna say no, because it's gay.
That's the thing. And Japan actually got the stereotype right. And they believe that if you're into, like, you know, if you have big muscular bodies, like, that is attracted to the gays, which they're right. But that's why all of the Japanese boys are like bishi, like, you know, they're all twinks.
That's what because in the yaoi that's drawn by women, that's what they want, because they can easily project themselves onto the boys. But usually the gay men are looking for more masculine presenting stuff, and it's just kind of devolved in on top of itself, where it's just like the gay artists are just keep making the men bigger and buffer and manlier. It's what did you call it? You called it furry power scaling. Yeah, it's the same thing in Japan.
The furry power.
It's just bara power scaling. It's getting. Yeah, bara power creep. It's just getting too much.
Right, in Japan for bara anime. That's the thing. It's like when I read like a bara doge, and I'm like, this man is like, good God, he would be like 400 pounds of pure muscle if he were alive, like an actual person.
I remember seeing one where it was like the guy was like as tall as a tree. And that was like supposed to be like the love interest, and he's like huge, and he's like a wild man. It's like, god damn! Holy shit!
Listen, the gays in Japan know how to party. Oh my god. Say, Makoto, do you like Mahjong? I've never actually played.
Most unfortunate.
That's so. A pity. I was hoping we might play together. Are you good at it?
Yes, indeed.
Good? No, I am not merely good. I once played a game of Russian roulette Mahjong and won. Russian roulette? It was truly a fierce competition, put on by a half-insane billionaire in the basement of his mansion. My opponents were a fierce old man and a silver-haired boy who was said to have the devil's own look. We played with a modified rule set. I remember well the glass tiles we used. And you won?
Indeed.
I defeated them both at once. I will never forget the angry, twisted looks on their faces. The crowd that I had been invited to watch became positively riotous. Nobody could believe I had won. That is one of my fonder memories. I'm really glad I didn't agree to play Mahjong with her. Maximum number of skill points is increased. Hey, look at you go.
Have you ever played Mahjong?
I have not. I know the rules of Mahjong, though. At least kind of.
I've played it. I do not know the rules, and
it's kind of like a matching game. Like you match numbers and suits. Like you have like runs, and like when someone puts down like a tile, you can like respond, and there's a point scoring system. There's a version of Mahjong I think called Soul Mahjong that does a lot of that stuff automatically for you. The rest of it is like I could not. If you gave me a Mahjong set and said play Mahjong, I would fuck it up royally.
Because me and a friend tried to play it on the Nintendo 50 Clubhouse games.
The Clubhouse 52.
Yeah, and I had no clue what I was doing, and I got my ass royally beat, and I was just like,
I think if I actually sat down and read the rules, I could probably figure it out because I know the basic gameplay structure. I think it very specifically has to have 4 people. There's a free Mahjong game on mobile that teaches you how to play. Excellent.
Well, that's definitely gonna get me to learn how to play. Match the suits to expose the tum.
Also, welcome on a Rich. Glad to have you. I was tried reading how to play Mahjong once and it felt like I was running in a circle. I was so confused. It's a weird game for sure. There's a lot going on with it. I think there's like there's some overarching goal about like seating position and like east and west, and I think like if you make 2 times around the table and no one's died yet, like the winner is the person with the most points. And like there's a difference between ways to gain points and ways to take points from your opponents. There's a lot going on with it, I think. More men need to be used as sushi tables. Silken Bunny 2023 wins by eating the mahjong pieces. Unable to comprehend Celeste's fearsome past, I went back to my room. We didn't have to answer a question for that one, huh? Wait, is it night? What the fuck? All right. Watch Hero die. Now that we're gonna be like, yeah, let's talk to Hero for once.
Ahem. The school announcement.
Oh, never mind.
Uh-oh, is this different?
This is new.
Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives,
Has a body been discovered?
please gather in the gym immediately.
Emergency meeting.
Emergency! Emergency!
I hate this game.
Uh-oh.
Gather in the gym? Why now, all of a sudden? Really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Hi, Kyoko. Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now? Yes. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choices, right?
Right.
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Goodbye.
So I'm going on ahead. I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Omnismusic.mp3. You are just correct. The ominous music is kicking in. So I guess this is probably gonna be the kickoff for case 2.
Probably.
Also, I had a video suggested to me that was like the third case problem, where apparently like every Danganronpa game, the third case sucks. So that mild spoiler, I guess, for that.
Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want? Did we make...
Well.
Wait.
What?
Did we see who was and isn't here?
Oh, we didn't. We probably should have.
Well, it's going to be a surprise for us.
Yeah. Indeed. What might await us this time? Who spoiled the third chase? It was a YouTube video. He keeps things interesting, that's for certain.
How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person for once?
Shut up and get Celeste her tea, pig.
I take answers from no one but my mistress. Meanwhile, Celeste then just whips him and is like, no. Who told you can talk? Bad dog.
I think it's a mystery game trope called Third Case Syndrome. Phoenix Wright also has this. That's actually fair. No, that's actually a good point. I do remember the third cases from Phoenix Wright 1 and 2 sucking. Where they're just like...
Is the third case in Phoenix Wright to the carnival?
I think so.
That one was awful.
It was pretty bad, for sure.
I just remember going in circles with that one. It was bad. Like
Also,
how this housewife...
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I was pointing out that this is a new line.
Yeah, no, I was just about to read it. Like how this housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode.
What the heck?
there's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this.
So Phoenix right after Danganronpa. I think I played the first 2 games, so I could pick up at the 3rd one. I think Celeste would call Hifumi a pig just saying. She would. She would. But, which of us is actually messed up,
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial.
That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well,
That's just...
huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
What did this? Why did the screen go blue?
It was like the scared, like, worried anime thing.
Yeah, but usually that's on the face, not the background. Owie, is this your stand?
In manga, it is in the background.
Oh, okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. No, you make a good point, because it's like the black background.
Certainly.
Yeah.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
The police suck! Oh my god.
That's actually...
Extremely fucking rare Hifumi W.
I was about to say
What
exactly
the
that.
fuck?
This is Hifumi's single-based moment in this entire fucking game. Hifumi's like, I may be a pig, but I can still recognize the cops are the real pigs. Oh my god. Welcome on in, Samuel. Glad to have you. Hifumi's single good moment. I came in the best moment. On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful. They control even of the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but...
Oh, thank you for the follow, Samuel. Welcome to Lab Chat.
Oh, Toko's not dead.
Okay, so Toko's still alive. The only one I'm not seeing is Sakura.
Chihiro.
Sakura, Mondo, and Chihiro haven't shown up yet.
But we saw the
we saw
Mondo,
Mondo.
the corn hair guy.
Yeah, we saw
Mondo.
We saw Mondo on the way here. Then don't say it.
Nope, gonna say it.
It's not like some occult mystery.
It was about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space. All of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
Oh, Chihiro's here.
Chihiro here,
And what?
which makes me nervous because I don't think I saw Sakura.
A sound that I don't really know what it was. What? What kind of sound?
This is blind, right? Yep. No, neither of us have played or seen anything about this game.
I've seen some memes. That's it.
You send me a fucking meme of chocolate covered. You sent me a meme of Patrick Starfish from SpongeBob covered in ice cream, and it was you labeled it Junko Hiroshima or Junko whatever her name was. And I was like,
No, I was like Sayaka. I was like Sayaka Danganronpa.
no, that was it. That was it. That was bit. That was the worst fucking meme. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, this will be like a no spoilers, no backseat, no spoilers. Thank you for asking.
But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess.
A construction
You're
site?
serious?
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything.
That's probably a good idea. So I can put like the no spoilers. Fuck, which of my tags do I remove? I guess Demi, and then we'll put on no spoilers. Or first playthrough. First playthrough.
You can also put right behind Science Bird streams, but blind Danganronpa.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Even though I know for a fact none of you guys read the titles. I don't know when to read some titles. I can put an exact description of the stream in the titles, and people be like, "What you playing? What you doing?"
No longer Demi. Yes, I'm no longer Demi. I'm now just asexual. Sex, never heard of her. Who is she? She doesn't even go here. Someone spoiled the third case. No, I had a YouTube recommended, or a YouTube video recommended to me that was like the third case syndrome. And it was like Danganronpa. So I'm like, okay, so something about the third case sucks. And that's about it. I didn't actually watch the video. It's like what's the guy who is infamous for spoiling games right as they come out?
Oh, yeah, and he has this very particular style of like YouTube thumbnails.
I can't remember. It's like Prosafia or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like infamous for like literally spoiling things in the thumbnails for video games that came out that day.
It was like all bosses no hit run or whatever. It's just like, oh god.
And it was like there. I remember because with Smash Brothers Ultimate coming out and the addition of the Spirits mode, World of Light, everyone was like, yeah, just block Prosafia. Get like there's an extension I downloaded. It's like, I do not want to see videos from this content creator.
An extension just for that guy?
Well, it was like an extension to block certain YouTube videos from popping up, and you could like,
oh, that's actually useful.
You could add like certain YouTube channels you didn't want to pop up, and it was like, yeah, just download this extension and make sure to add Prosafia to it. Like, I don't give a shit about spoilers, but like spoiling in a thumbnail is like, you kind of deserve to be called out for that. That's just straight up like fucked up behavior. Because people who do care about spoilers, literally don't have a chance to not see it.
Also, I read this.
Okay. I was like, did you read the sign? I wasn't sure. Then you definitely made it up. Must have been the sun, the ocean, and that head of yours. Is this... What? Who? Say what? What you talking about, Toko?
Was that?
Oh, there's Sakura's here. Spoilers only belong on race cars. Okay, I think everyone was here. Okay, it was Monokuma? I think that was... What you talking about, Toko? He's right.
I mean, I don't want to say it. No, that's bad.
Is it because
look at him?
Is it because he's
look at him? He's clearly mixed.
Melanin. It's because of the melanin. Oh my god, that was.
Where's Chill?
Yeah,
so we
where's
can make
Chill when you need them to make that joke for February? I remember one channel that spoiled the final boss of Splatoon 2 launch day in the thumbnail. I had no chance. Exactly. It's like such bullshit. Also, welcome on, Amalgam. Glad to have you.
Do you want to know what the worst kind of spoilers are?
What?
When you're getting into like a game or like an anime or something, and you just decide, and you're like, I can't remember this one thing about this character, so you Google it, and then the first thing in like the wiki article is like a big spoiler.
It's like they were a character. It's like, wow, thanks. I guess they're dead now. I honestly like. Listen. I'm gonna mention the One Piece manga, but like, I'm nervous about watching any videos about One Piece, and I'm like, I don't want to. This is actually one of the situations where I actively do not want to be spoiled because Jesus Christ, there's some fucking moments. You have to kill Sakura in her sleep, and even then, you might end up twisting into a pretzel while she is still asleep. What Hero heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh?
Explosion?
Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. Worst spoiler is someone who says you'll never expect a twist. It'd be awful if you were paying attention to the OP spoiling the show. What are you talking about? JoJo's Part 2 that spoils the death of a major character every single time it plays. To be fair, if you know JoJo's, you already know Caesar dies.
See the guy that gets the rock falling on him?
Yes, he's the one who gets crushed underneath the giant stone cross.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
And,
crucifix.
and then you get the
stone.
his full force fucking like a river down his face. Or I guess it's he says it she's like because the pronunciation is different. Also with a little bit more like bass because my voice is whiny nasally. What are you talking about?
Are you talking to yourself?
The game's calling me out. Yeah, at this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I'm fully puckered.
Oh no.
Puckered is not a word you use to describe anything. If you use puckered to describe anything, you should be in jail. It's a secret little secret.
And
Then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
If you
But before that, you mind if I vent a little?
Oh
No.
God, Among Us.
To be fair, this is known. We've known Monokuma was the imposter the entire time. There has to be a Monokuma Among Us, right?
Let's Google it. Let's see. Monokuma Among Us. a lot of fucking playable Monokuma in Among Us. Oh God. A lot of fan art.
There is, don't search it up, I've seen it before. Googling anything about the game would bring up spoilers anyway, that's fair, actually. But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably because of this ho-hum boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank? No, you're Monokuma.
I'm feeling.
The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored.
Hey,
So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented things to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say, just awful. Monokuma, you're blushing.
Monokuma just fucking gaslights every single chance he can get.
Yeah, he is gaslight gatekeep.
Are there? Hold up.
There is a
You know
female.
those.
What?
You know those people that like identify with the Joker? Do you think there are people that are like see Monokuma and the way he acts?
Thousand percent. No, for sure. There's someone out there who kins Monokuma, and they should be in a prison. Also, anyone who kins the Joker should also be in a prison.
When someone describes the relationship with their significant other as Joker and Harley, that's a red flag.
No, because Joker literally fucking manipulates Harley into giving up her life as a psychologist to become a villain.
Well, it's an abusive relationship.
It's literally an abusive relationship.
It's like, damn, you cannot read between the lines, can you?
I don't. I just want to put Monokuma in a jar. Silken, no.
No.
That's how you. Do you want to grow mold? Because that's how you grow mold. Not the jar
If you lure
emotes.
Monokuma into a jar,
Yes.
and you don't touch him, and you just close the jar, is that against the rules?
That's a good question. Welcome on.
If he goes into the jar of his own volition.
Thank you for the stretch hydrate and the gua.
Gua.
Yeah, the gua. It makes
the
a
gua?
It makes a crow show up that goes gua.
Huh.
I meant to shake him a bunch.
Well, that's definitely against the rules.
Yeah, for sure.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore! No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't!
That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time, it's embarrassing memories and secrets.
Hey Marsh, I think there's something wrong with your throat. We need to end this stream immediately.
What?
Marsh, give me the excuse. I can stop the stream at any time.
Oh no! Storky's hand is slipping and hit the power button on their PC.
As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. I did a little investigating on my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
And those
does that say?
embarrassing
Oh.
memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here.
There's no way Hifumi's embarrassing secrets are only, like, fit all in that envelope. You need a fucking dictionary to keep Hifumi's embarrassing bullshit.
Hifumi's embarrassing secret's just gonna be that he has like a crush on a 3D girl. That's it.
No, that... Wait, no, you make a compelling point.
And he's gonna be like, I'm so embarrassed! And everyone's like, dude, that's like
That's
the most normal thing ever.
that's the most normal thing about you, Hifumi.
I'm going to hand them out now. So take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it.
Wait, how is this gonna drive us to murder? If it's just an embarrassing memory that, like, I don't get it.
Starkey snack? Starkey snack? What's Starkey? What's Starkey snack? Is like a Scooby snack but Starkey? It has to be secret cringe. Hifumi wears his cringe openly. Hifumi doesn't get embarrassed by almost anything you expect to get embarrassed by. Hifumi's embarrassing secret, he uses AI art.
Oh my god.
I mean, he is the ultimate Dojin, so...
This doesn't make any sense. If he like randomized everyone's secrets and gave it to like someone that it like, so like if we got like Hifumi's, then it would be like Hifumi would want to kill us because
Maybe
he doesn't
he'll,
want
like,
his secret to get out.
publicize it to the rest of the world. Like, the threat is that if we don't murder each other, like, it'll be publicized to the rest of the world.
Maybe.
And my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto, now is not the time to go rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. This is not enough of a secret to get me to murder people.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, okay, Makoto, you're like, you know, we all have him. Like, that's... Makoto, that's my fetish. No.
No.
I guess Makoto's too average. Oh, hold up. I have people who are showing up in my place. Hold up.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Starkey, you didn't mute.
Let's listen. I'll one moment. I think I'm having food dropped off for me. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
You have to entertain chat.
Uh-oh. Let's start a rumor about Starkey. Let's start an embarrassing rumor about Starkey. 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 Starkey sleeps with a teddy bear. There you go. Starkey, what?
I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back. We definitely weren't making rumors about you.
Wait. Okay. What happened while I was gone? I bet one of them is a defeat. It's not even me because that's obvious. Is not an actual scientist. How actually literally dare you?
We were making rumors.
Can't let you. I can't.
Starkey is actually a magpie.
Dude, what is this actual slander that's going on?
Starkey is a blue jay that just covers themselves in coal. Here we go. Starkey's a blue jay that just doesn't shower. There you go.
Are you calling me stinky?
Yes.
This is gonna be the punching incident all over again. Welcome on, domestic. Glad to have you. Starkey sleeps with the body pillow of a woman. How? What? You know what? This slander can't. This slander is actually like I'm coming for all of you. Every single one of you. I'm approaching your location as we speak.
The woman in question is a Stalfos. There you go.
I'm not into twinks though. I like bears. Or at least hunks. Starkey's a cardinal. That is the ultimate. That is how he's the ultimate lucky student. Starkey's secretly a griffin. I can be any of these things. You are correct. I can see Starkey as a melanized cardinal. Also, I think I realized who confused. I think Confused Collateral is actually one of my IRL friends. And I didn't recognize his name because he goes by a different name on the Discord server. And he was the person he literally dropped by food because they've been threatening to do that for a bit now. So that's what happened. Is I had some IRL friends stop by and drop off food, which I think I left just sitting on a table. Did I put that in my fridge? Hold up, I'm sorry about this, but also, you know, this is chaos. I'll be in literally 30 seconds. But
Uh oh.
I stepped in the fridge. Excellent. All right, now let's.
Hey Starkey, I'm gonna derail the stream.
Oh yeah, derail it, huh?
I have a question to ask you specifically.
What's up? Go for it.
It's a food question.
Yes.
What goes good with fajitas as a side?
I mean, if you're getting a side, you could probably do beans or rice.
Because I was like Spanish rice, chips and queso, and I was like some seasoned potatoes maybe.
I could see that. Something
I don't know.
Something high carb, or high protein, high fat.
As I was starting rumors, my friends were like, "We're having a cookout tomorrow, and we're making fajitas. What do you want for sides?" And I'm like,
So yeah, Mexican spice, rice or potatoes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or guacamole. God, I love guacamole.
I am not a guac person.
Really?
No, yeah. Do you want? I think I know why. I think I know why though.
Why?
White parents.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
I just can't trust guacamole. I have trust issues with guacamole.
Trust issues with guacamole. You go to the food counseling therapist and be like, I can't trust you to be consistent. And the bowl of guacamole is in the corner crying. Because a guac is it's tomatoes, jalapenos, lime juice, salt, pepper, and crushed avocados.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely didn't use all that.
It's
mostly just crushed avocados.
What? That's not guacamole. That's just crushed avocado. That's not even guacamole. That's not avocado spread. That's literally just avocado. I'm so sorry for your loss. There is good guacamole in your future. You just have to let yourself be vulnerable. I mean, plain avocado is still good. But it isn't though. avocado is good, but you need to do something to it. You need to salt and pepper that at the very least. Like,
Yeah, you gotta add something to it.
last time I had guac, I had the totally wrong ratio, so I kept adding ingredients to fix and end up with this massive bowl of guac. That's the guac, the Spanish equivalent of perpetual stew. Are you aware of the concept of perpetual stew?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just keep adding to the stew, and it lasts for years.
Perpetual guacamole. That actually does sound kind of good. Although, like, the problem with perpetual guacamole is that shit does not stay fresh. Like with
No.
with stew, like you can trust a thing of stew to last a week. Like, so that by the time that you like get the end of the week and you've added a bunch of shit, it's basically new stew. But with guacamole, it's not going to last that long. Anyways, now that we've derailed the stream like 3 times.
Would you kill someone if you got a thing saying you were a bedwetter?
No. I'd be like, okay.
What if it was Hifumi?
I would kill Hifumi for a corn chip.
That's what I'm saying, though.
The guac-pocalypse, Theseus stew. Ship of Theseus stew. But yeah, that I wouldn't do it because of the like, oh, the bedwetting thing. I'd do it because it's Hifumi. What?
How?
Isn't there an avocado mafia? Like they made more money from smuggling avocados than cocaine? That's like my favorite trope. It's like I remember hearing about like an Italian restaurant that was like used as like a cover for the mafia, but it was so good that people unironically were like stopping like there to eat. And then they gave up on the whole crime business because they were just running a really successful Italian restaurant.
How did you find out about this?
Everyone started talking at once.
You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Yeah, wouldn't that be so embarrassing?
So that's what you meant by motivate?
Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want me to reveal this stuff, right?
It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill someone over something like that.
What did you say?
Count on it.
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder something for this kind of thing.
Meanwhile, Byakuya is like in the back. It's like, your parents killed like 50,000 people to get the money that you own.
I was
Like,
gonna say, what if
actually-
Byakuya's thing is like your family is actually poor?
No, for sure.
Like your family's money is all in assets and is not liquid at all. For
Yeah,
whatever.
Hi, Kai. Welcome on in, Kaisi. Glad to see you. I see you've got the new jam emote up and uploaded. Like Kaisi jam.
Kind of depressing.
What is that voice line?
This is kind of depressing.
Oh, you missed the like double derail of friends stopping by to drop off food, and also we had a conversation about guacamole. Finally having instant upload. We love instant upload. It's kind of why I don't want to risk messing it up by uploading an emote that would get removed until I become partner. That's why it has like Starkey-gasm, Starkey Talons. It's like, hey, if I ever hit partner, I'll add those. That shit ain't happening.
Oh, no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better.
Okay.
So sad, so depressed. Fare not well.
With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I don't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having these secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me!
Good news, everyone! I have a brilliant idea!
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
This is simultaneously a really smart idea and really dumb.
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. It's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is...
I don't want to hear your stupid story.
Oh, Toko's gonna kill.
It's gonna be like she plagiarized her entire book. She went on AO3, she found Omegaverse fanfiction, and then she changed the genders to be right, or to not right, but to be like male and female, and she sold it. And she like that's the secret. Is she plagiarized her entire hyper successful romance novel.
Honestly, I can see it.
Byakuya ready to kill for $5 right now. Not the Omega Mart fanfic. Omega Verse, not Omega Mart. Although, I'm sure someone on AO3 has written Omega Mart, Omega Verse fanfic.
Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
As for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you.
Absolutely not, pig.
Come on.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on.
Makoto, thank you for the whip. I'll make sure it gets put to good use.
honestly.
she just slices right through Hifumi with a single whip
Oh
crack.
God.
And he reforms like fucking Kirby.
There's two Hifumis.
No, God, no. Do not give him the fucking Patrick Star treatment. As I said,
Here we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on!
I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Say what?
Yeah!
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it.
Well, it's gonna be announced anyway. Like,
Yeah.
if someone doesn't kill, what the fuck? What?
You're just
What do you think, Chihiro?
if you're not willing to do this, you're basically announcing to everyone that you're a suspect in the upcoming murder trial.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later.
Hifumi has an evil twin that's somehow more degenerate than him. No, it's like evil Eric Cartman from South Park, where he's like genuinely a nice person. Degenerate Hifumi is just like, yeah, I volunteer at soup kitchens to help make sure people get food.
I love that trope where it's just like the evil version of someone is just like a good person.
and then they look at the original like, what are you?
Rats.
Welcome on, Wheeling. Glad to have you.
Rats. How many grasshoppers do you have to eat before you make your feet turn green? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Grasshoppers taste like shit.
You just gotta get better at preparing grasshoppers. Deep fry those fuckers. They're basically chips. Yummy grasshopper. I've had grasshoppers before. To be fair, it was like they're just like they were like dried and fried. Like they not like live grasshoppers. Don't do that. That's just mean. Feed those to other animals.
After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Bugfest, welcome on, a monkey. Glad to have you. And yeah, it was. Oh, sorry.
Does Chihiro have any fucking sprite that isn't crying?
No.
She's always fucking crying.
She has for sure like a gallon-sized bottle of water to maintain the amount of crying that she does. Yeah, they're back where I used to live in Lafayette. Purdue had an annual like bug fest where they had like like they had like, oh, here's fried grasshoppers. They were pretty good. I've had stuff made from grasshopper flour. Why am I not surprised the bird encourages eating bugs? Because bugs are also like bugs are just pure protein. If you find bugs that are safe to eat and are like actually like well cultivated and like prepared properly, they're fine. Be adventurous, come on.
I just can't do it. It's fucking
Understandable.
I'd rather just eat chicken.
That's fair.
To be fair, chicken is like the only meat I really eat anyway, so.
That's actually also fair. Don't eat red meat. It does bad things to your stomach.
I mean, I have been craving like a steak, but that's just because I haven't eaten steak in like years.
That is fair.
And it's so expensive.
Just a
So like
nice
I'm just like it might going out and getting one might be fun, but like I don't want to eat it all the time.
That's actually
I feel like that's
like because I have this local, so it's like my now go-to stop before I go grocery shopping. It's a Japanese place that actually has good sushi here in the Midwest.
damn.
And one thing that I was trying to figure out like what I want to get. They have a steak teriyaki bento, and I'm probably gonna get that next time I go.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, for sure. If you ever visit Indiana, it's the place I'm gonna take everyone to.
But Starkey,
What?
there's nothing in Indiana. It's just cornfields. It's just a large, massive cornfields between Illinois and Ohio, and they decided to make it a state.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But also, it's different than Ohio because you're allowed to leave Indiana. Once you enter Ohio, you're not allowed to escape.
Well, yeah, you're allowed to leave Indiana because it's a pass-through state.
Exactly.
Like, but once you get Ohio is a black hole, and once you get close enough, that gravitational field is keeping you in.
Fucking exactly. Even if you think you've escaped Ohio, you fucking end up back in Ohio. Just look at Papa Mutt. He managed to make it all the way to Japan, only to end up back in Ohio.
If you don't want to talk about if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no.
Well, okay, then. Either way, it's just a few secrets. I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it.
I hope you're right. Secret's so bad you would kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? Everyone just looks at Byakuya.
Well, when the rest of you are like super successful people, like, yeah, maybe.
The ultimate moral.
I think the only reason Makoto's thing was so shit was because
he's boring.
There's nothing to keep secrets about.
And I kind of imagine as the ultimate moral compass, Taka is also just like, I failed to help an elderly woman across the street once, and it burns my soul to this very day.
Okay, and I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready! Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty.
Well,
The way you keep repeating it kinda makes me worry even more. Okay. Sorry, I know it's gonna be tough, but... Here, why not fucking impose a curfew for the next 24 hours? Everyone has to stay in their room.
Yeah. I mean, that seems fair.
this is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Why does he have a glass of wine? Who let this bear have wine?
I mean, if Byakuya says no to a curfew, just make sure no one dies, then that just means he becomes suspect number 1.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's like a basically a public there's somewhat like a contract involved where it's like people who are going to agree to that contract are less likely to be like put up as suspect for it.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow.
I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. We're gonna wake up tomorrow and someone's dead. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. Way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle. Geez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then a tragedy was taking place.
Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point of trying to make?
I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
I won't put suspicion on Byakuya because why would he oppose it openly if it wants to get away with killing someone? He'd be making himself suspicious and he's too smart for that. That's fair. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Ah!
Oh!
Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint.
What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person.
What the hell for?
Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates.
What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue like someone on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
That's for me to know and for you to find out. Good luck.
Something happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what if? No what ifs are pointless, especially now when... Dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall.
Makoto! Are you okay?
Hey,
Monokuma talked to you too.
Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... Byakuya. You're the only ones here. Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. Is something?
perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder.
After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away.
So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff just a bunch of old memories.
Just old memories. Don't be so sure about that. Clearly, someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's value based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him. For serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split it up and begin looking. The game is afoot.
It wouldn't be in here, would it?
It's possible. I mean, sir. Same stuff inside looks pretty high quality, but who are they here? What?
Oh,
What do you mean? I definitely already looked there, so the coins were stock?
I guess. Maybe each day.
Bunch of vegetables all piled up. They look like they're crushing each other. I'm surprised they're not all bruised. Amidst the meat. Okay. So at this point, my guess is Toko took it.
Yeah.
Oh, what was I? I'm stuck on something. Coins spawn new places all the time, even places you've already looked. Fish tank has a bunch of little fish swimming around inside. I don't remember the coins restocked in the PSP version at least, so maybe that's a different for this version? This is the, like, storage room.
Oh.
We've been here before. Because we made jokes about all the tide. Wait, is this
Yeah.
closed off? This gate blocks access to the stair. I can't imagine anything. Okay. More coins and more gotcha. I fucking hate the fact that I called that there was a whip pull from the gotcha. And we literally immediately got it. It was like perfectly timed and I ignored it. They have to edit that into a fucking TikTok. Brandon, you and your fucking TikTok videos. Okay, this empty hallway. Okay, probably the library, right? Library.
Yeah, it seems to be
There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else.
what about the file room?
The file room. Hey, there's nothing worthwhile over there. I've already checked, so that can be no mistake.
Suspicious.
Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh, that's right, the realistic Monokuma.
What about the pool?
Oh, the pool is probably a good place to check, actually. That's this way, I think? So we know the 4 people it can't be. It can't be... Huh? Door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Handy. Investigation?
All clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya?
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! In the locker rooms. Yeah, suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Seems nobody has touched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he passed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze.
Uh-oh, who is it?
Oh!
Oh, no!
What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... Plot twist, Chihiro got herself stuck in the vending machine. Bro, I was joking. You fucking can't make jokes about this game. They end up being true. Ah! A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. But we know it has to be one of the females, I think.
Yeah, because the boys can't get in there without getting shot.
It was Toko. Calling it now. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's qualms has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Blood loss? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming and I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey, did I hear screaming? It's something! Ah, Chihiro!
That scream was like actual, like that was the scream of someone who genuinely heard a family member died. That was a full force fucking scream from Taka.
A body has been discovered.
He said the thing! He said the thing!
A body has been discovered.
That's not how I imagined he'd say the thing, but you know.
I don't. Something about that with the like the do 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 do. It's like it's the game is making fun of itself again.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Well, taking that she was murdered, got to make a list of all possible murder weapons. How many people have to find a body for the emergency meeting to occur? What the hell was that?
What?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently when 301 people discover a body, an announcement that plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly?
The body discovery announcement? That Chihiro really is!
Dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go around everyone up, because another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all had passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn! I couldn't keep her safe!
Jesus fucking Christ, Sakura! Sakura actually doesn't understand, good God!
So there's another victim!
Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
It's a dream! A dream! It's just a dream!
What is this line?
It's that! I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive.
All right, add ABDL to the list.
I think this is Unbirth.
You know what? I probably shouldn't be surprised that that is a kink.
Yeah.
What's up? Casual boob on the poster.
There's a blood stain on there. Wait, look at the wall. Are these letters
On the wall. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So,
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. Unbirth is a surprisingly popular kink. The more you know.
How do you know this, Silken?
Don't question Silken. Silken is the physical manifestation of AO3. Why does the women's workout room have a booby shop poster? That's what I'm wondering. Shouldn't it be like, shouldn't they have like the hot guy poster?
Knowing Monokuma, they probably just think it's for both.
That's fair.
Weren't we talking of? No, wait, no, it was Aoi with Sakura. I thought we were just talking about how Sakura and someone had a lesbian relationship, and I thought it was
Sakura and Aoi.
Yeah.
They were trying to make it a throuple, but clearly someone was upset with that.
Well, you know, the thing about writing bloodlust and blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar?
I hate the fact that Chad's making a convincing argument that unbirthing is just the female equivalent of cockfor.
What? Just shut the fuck up. No, hold up. No, hold up. No, you know what?
Marsh has hit his fucking limit with Marsh left. Marsh left the fucking call. Look at what you did, Chad. Look at it. Look at what you've done. You've gone. I'm all out. Oh my god, I have to pull Marsh back in. Welcome back.
I had a reaction to that. That was actual. That was fight or flight. I had to get out of here.
No, for sure. I definitely heard the like. Have you ever played Darkest Dungeon?
No.
Darkest Dungeon has like a insanity mechanic, and when you become too insane, you have like basically like a chance to become like upgraded, or a chance to become like give into like your like evil disposition, and you know it's definitely like a like I need you to play Darkest Dungeon so this joke lands. But it's basically it's like Marsh has become hopeless and they've left. Marsh was in the
TikTok clip. You can't fucking upload that to TikTok because I don't think they're gonna like the word cockboard.
You're right. You are correct. That would not be. I would have to
censor the word.
I would have to euphemize around cockvor.
You just like bleep it out so it leaves people stunned.
Oh my god. Dude, that was definitely like chat inflicted psychological damage with that one.
I felt the psychic damage.
Oh my god. Did you read this line? I can't remember.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay, good. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust was written in the victim's own blood. Or like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them.
When did we have this conversation?
What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide. Yeah, it's Genocide Jack.
Ah, Genocide Jack.
Is it going to turn out that Genocide Jack is actually one of these people, and their secret was that they were Genocide Jack?
It's the detective girl.
No, she's too honorable, right? I can't see Kyoko. Maybe. I won't discount it, but she strikes me as the person who would be too honorable to like actively kill
She's
people.
the only one we don't know anything about, though.
That's fair. The detective assassin won't let herself get caught, though. Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way.
But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. Ah! What is it now? Toko!
I'm suspecting Toko. Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No! Why? 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 Why?
Does she like black out and become the murderer?
She really wanted to sing the rest of the YMCA, huh? No one would join her. This is definitely me when I sing the YMCA. Oh.
Hey, what's the first letter to that one really popular song? You know, the one with the dance and the letters?
Why? Just have Sakura search for them. When she finds the murderer, she'll just bring them to the trial room by the throat.
She fainted! That did not sound good!
Fun fact, Genocide Jack was originally Genocide Sha, but was changed to reference Jack the Ripper. That makes sense.
Toko!
Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up, wake up!
Oh.
Oh, that's right! I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood!
Oh.
So she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not want to watch too many horror films then. Also explains why she dislikes Aoi and Sakura so much. And during Pride Month, no less.
Oh my god! I can just imagine Mondo being like, no, she's not homophobic. She was hanging out with Sakura and Aoi earlier.
Toko, are you homophobic? I'm gay. She's dodging the question. Homophobia during Pride Month.
That isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room.
No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose.
Oh, so she didn't faint on purpose. It doesn't count, right? Gotcha.
Just a second.
That's gotta be important, isn't it?
Probably.
Toko, can you hear me? You gotta wake up!
As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. Do not. No, this face is a fucking crime.
Fuck?
In no time
What
flat,
the
she was just standing up. The face. Not the face. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
Huh? What?
sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one?
What? No, she's not. She's not stuttering. She's not stuttering.
Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Yeah. I knew someone was gonna fucking point it out. No, Ahigao face. These are children. I hate the fact that these are children. The game does not treat them like they're children. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and web of lies.
Well,
This is like starting. I mean, she sounds completely different.
Oh, my fucking foam padding fell. My foam padding doesn't like this face. My foam padding that's on my walls hates this face as much as I do.
Oh God.
No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eye seems strangely vacant.
And you can Taka can tell because he has the Sharingan.
It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
If it's an alter that did the murder, do they still get a punishment? I assume so. It's like if someone has like dissociative identity disorder and one of the identities killed someone, but the rest of them are innocent. That's not how a DID works, is it? Probably, I don't think so.
I don't know too much about it. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me?
It's how fictional DID tends to work. They can plead not sound of mind. Interesting.
She totally ignored me!
Quick smooches before bedtime. Welcome on in, Spirit. Glad to have you. Thank you for being here, and also enjoy and get some rest. You sweet bean. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again. Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you'll realize that.
Don't make me repeat.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us.
He said the thing! He said the thing!
He said the thing! He said it. Hold up, I got just a... He said the thing! Among us! Just finished carrot cake on stream, letting it cool. Oh god, carrot cake sounds so good. I should make carrot cake. Welcome on, Endeavor. Glad to have you. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course. Right, Azra? Don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed? Fellow classmate?
What does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want.
Whoa!
Monokuma doesn't even need jail. He needs to be put at the bottom of the fucking Mariana Trench. Put him down there. No chance of parole. Usually multiple alters and they have an inner world of sorts and it's draining on the user's body. I'm not a professional, so it may be very wrong is what I understand of it. Switching alters is draining on the user's body. Okay.
Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
I sure did, chums. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
see ya later.
So please do your very tip-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation?
What? There's something wrong with her face. Like, besides the blood. Well, like the
eyes ripped out?
It looks a little bit like her. It looks like she's a little bit like wearing a Guy Fawkes mask.
I think her eyes might have been ripped out.
There was something about like the way that Genocide Jack kills people. I can't remember.
Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is simply an object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true. But to jump into it so soon...
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone?
Miyaki is just like, oh yeah. Then tell me a single word that she said.
That's not fair. No one understood her. She didn't speak English. Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. If Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Lord, get more victims! If we mess up, we're all dead meat! Oh my god.
Sobbing and crying and shitty noises, there is the quote.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Shits and giggles. Want a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Oh, just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting.
Farewell
for
for
you.
now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial.
How do you enforce a rule like that?
I'm assuming if they try to kill a third person, they get killed by the spears.
Uh,
I can't say
but then what?
What?
How would you do the trial? If the killer's dead?
Well, I'm assuming at that point he'd be like, oh, the killer is, you know... Killer broke the rules and they died. Lamau XD, get wrecked. Back to soccer. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else
You
happens.
son of a bitch!
What if Aoi dies next?
That's what I'm wondering. I feel like Kyoko is also on the list of
And
characters.
then it's gonna put Taka in hot water.
Oh, shit. That's a good point. You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Oh wait, Aoi's still here. Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room.
Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
like I don't like the fact that she just fucking Enderman'd out here with that face.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must bring our investigation to Sui. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on here. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. Time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Nice! Monokuma file number 2 has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
You'll be paid in exposure, Makoto. Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. There's the
it was the weight.
Yeah. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file instead of blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder
That's
weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Is it possible to miss truth bullets?
I don't think so, because like if you mess up, it just takes a life and then you restart the section. Or oh, you mean like miss evidence? I assume not, because the instant we found the last truth bullet in the previous the previous thing, like, and immediately the class trial started.
Ah, okay.
I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Cannot wait until you guys get to the trial. I feel like you're gonna lose your minds. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. It's the meaning behind it. Bloodlust. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder.
Is that something written in blood on there? No, it's not.
A surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happened, and they're still forcing us to go through this. Took our time examining Chihiro's corpse. He poked and prodded and going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're very strange, woman. You know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. They're two super brain investigators. Bear and Bird will know everything before the trial. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us.
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here.
She was very light, that is true. But it wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking a lot lately how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So we only assumed she was trying to avoid us.
And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
however,
Perhaps. It's only difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have come with someone else?
It's a possibility, I think.
Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What's up, Mondo? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All the, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember. She said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
Mondo, you fucking understood her? What the fuck?
What, you couldn't?
You could have translated for us?
I speak little, whiny little bitch, baby. How do you think I talk to the people I beat up regularly? But did she really need to get that stronger that badly? Who wakes up at 2 a.m. to work out? Oh boy, 2 a.m. Or more close. Oh boy, 2 a.m.
Oh boy, 2 a.m.
You already mentioned.
If there were flashbacks to Chihiro, it's over. It's I'm ruining this poor girl because it's gonna be incomprehensible because I need to do this one last time.
You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let us hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. They got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't do it right. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct?
Erotic terrorist is a very good line. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in
So,
there.
in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
It's the same word, right?
I'm assuming he means like stealing. Like if someone could, like a guy could steal a girl's handbook and then use it to get into the girl's locker room. Like the girl can't consent to the guy taking her e-handbook. It has to be exclusively secret.
Meow-ho-ho! I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? You naughty little bear. You to add a little more excitement to things.
Yeah, but you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am.
Did he call himself a snack?
Oh God.
You
No,
know,
he called himself a whole. He called himself a whole meal.
That is fair. To be fair, someone mentioned Monokuma being a Tumblr sexy man.
Yeah.
So I think we can see where that's come from. Don't call the bear naughty. He likes it. You know, fair point.
Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone else, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
I'm
Or else I'll
being
charge you with a
loyal.
criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
That's fine.
well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculty, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. Main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We came to the main hall. What are we looking for here? Don't I have a nice back? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? What? A hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Okay, well, gee, thanks. Surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so chilling. Something over here? Oh. There's a mailbox here. There be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizano. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Why is there a flashback? That wasn't that long ago. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks have been added to the truth.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Nobody expects the 2-minute flashback. Hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. Is it broken? Who is it? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Oh, don't fucking play it again! The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey!
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal! There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
That's impossible!
If I'd say wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think the handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Think so? Either way, something about it still just bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been handed to the truth bullets. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to figure out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite.
I'm so lost.
What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. Let me react to Genocide Jack! I don't know why they forced us to do this. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. Like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Then show me.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you. Oh, that's right. Now I remember why the reaction system exists. It's the world's worst fucking conversation tree.
Ugh.
Is there really proof? That was someone I'd like to thank you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
I bet you for damn certain there's Genocide Jack fangirls in the Danganronpa universe. Just look at what's the one the one where everyone was simping for the person who was a straight up mass murderer.
Oh shit!
Bundy?
What was his name?
Was it Bundy or there was Ted Bundy? The documentary where everyone's like, oh, Ted Bundy's so hot
Yeah.
and attractive. It's like, okay, Dahmer. Oh, Dahmer.
Yeah,
Jeffrey
Dahmer. I was gonna say I don't think it was Bundy. It was someone else.
Jeffrey Dahmer. So yeah, don't trust people who are too suave. Like Byakuya. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Is something like that really... Who the fuck are you? Who are you? Welcome on, Oshi. I'm glad to have you. Oh, hey, you two.
A big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We are busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me.
Chihiro died already? Yep. One bitch made a fucking dress out of the photos of the faces of the killer specifically targeted women. Girl, what? that's the kind of shit that like that's when you need to pull up the grippy socks for the person. Like that you need actual help.
please.
Oh, okay. I guess we weren't supposed to leave. We were...
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me.
It's Taka dead. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
It's an emergency.
An emergency. What happened? Is now the time for reaction, Makoto.
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? Ted Bundy killed and ate people. Jeffrey Dahmer, he was just a straight up cannibal. Killed and ate women. Jeffrey Dahmer was a straight up cannibal. Okay. What should we do,
They
Byakuya?
both
Very
ate
strange.
people? They both ate people? What the fuck?
It's almost like they're serial killers.
You don't have to eat people to be a serial killer.
No, it just helps. Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat
Don't-
myself.
Don't make me repeat myself. Don't make me repeat myself.
Oh,
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
okay, come on, hurry!
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right. It just helps Starkey when asked about what makes a serial killer. Okay, so here's Toko's room. Is Toko inside? It's kind of an emergency.
What?
Am I supposed to talk to Aoi?
You guys are too slow!
You're too slow! What happened? Shihiro's dead. Toko got real fucking weird. We're partnered with Byakuya to experience this bullshit. I think you're just too fast. Oh, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lie down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know? See how she was doing, but when we did... It was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. You know, like I was trying to originally. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
So she's Genocide Jack, right?
Probably, yeah.
She's vibrating. Toko's vibrating aggressively. Fuck! I forgot to get the G-mod collision noises on my on my fucking stream deck. God damn it! Isn't it funny how he's taking you around to investigate with him after he told someone else that this isn't a co-op game? Yeah, she said again. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
And she's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago.
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her alone in their room, so I tried to bust down her door. But I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? You.
Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stands in front of her door, not making a sound, and presses the doorbell. After a few moments,
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah, Bacula.
It's Byakuya.
It's Bianca. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one for delusions, I'm sure. Welcome on in, Turvy. Glad to have ya. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Oh no, not Bacula. It reminds me of the Dracula from Billy and Mandy, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. For whatever reason.
Oh, Dracula?
Yeah. Scrape and lick. Scrape and lick.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya? And I hurried to catch up. So it's Byakuya who is trying to use Toko to frame herself, so that way Byakuya escapes this without being implicated. That is my guess right now.
Oh, that's smart.
I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything.
Did Byakuya find out that Toko was Genocide Jack and then framed her?
That's what my other thinking is that she is actually Genocide Jack. He found out that like it's like an alternate personality that she has that like did it and is like basically manipulating her into like doing, and he's like, okay, well this will gain trust with the others that I can use later. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library. Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Do not make me say it again. I refuse to say it again. You can't make me say it again. If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I wouldn't say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Oh, there's something up here? Oh, that's the camera. There's even a surveillance camera here. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Why does this look like the fucking Gaster face?
Oh, it does.
Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. I'm in fact a moth. Lamp. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling those crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. No, fucking find it with the JFK? That has to be like that has to be a reference to JFK, right?
I think so.
Byakuya is too pretentious to be a moth. He's more like one of those tiny purple butterflies. There's so much file stuff in the shelf. What
That's
is
enough.
all these things? Those documents are dangerous. Starkey is enjoying making Byakuya the most unlikable kid. It's fun voicing a bastard. It's also fun making fun of the rich. Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. We all know it was the FBI that did in JFK, right? Oh god, not this shit. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Welcome on in, Mr. Wing. Glad to have you. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are all internal documents, for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library was because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Something that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's just, it's like I totally refuse to believe. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Holmes Pink truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have already wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep up with all this, it's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you possibly believe it so easily? Things like this that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Who gives a fuck about conspiracies with the circumference of Lady Dimitrescu's thighs? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common perspective, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? I have no common sense. The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, there is no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world's backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. My dad is Bill Gates and will hack your computer. Wow, Byakuya, your mom lets you read 2 police reports? Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. You know, little old Byakuya, 7 years old, reading about someone being violently murdered. You know how it is. Much better than trying to interact with my parents, God knows. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. Exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. You said I read about someone who was strangled with the charging cord there. You know what? You don't know. You don't need to know what it was for. Imagine making friends when you just read police reports. Hello, would you like to be my friends? I can tell you 32 ways someone has been killed with a stapler. Maybe a surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, and nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Can we choose any other word? Literally any other word. I will accept any other word in this case besides mounting. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right, there was evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself amongst the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us? Among us. Among us.
Interesting.
Among us. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I've never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
Oh my god.
My big, throbbing clue. What am I supposed to? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file, will you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't bang, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Danganronpa copied Among Us, I knew it. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Welcome on in, Mad Hatter, glad to have you. Byakuya knows Toko is gonna and looking for a new sub is gone and is looking for a new sub already. I swear to God. Suddenly my hand stopped. I'd reached the page where photos from the scenes of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Hano Issei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30.
Wait, those all use scissors though.
Yeah. Komatsuna Taro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. One thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's victims, countless victims, were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. It is nice that they did translate. Didn't we get a pair of scissors just like that from the gachapon? Are we the murderer? Did we do it?
Oh my god, were we able to give those to Toko and she would have loved them?
Oh no. The next page? All the pictures are men as well. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays or at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for killing to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it can be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness had never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV, I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. Bro, I was joking. Yeah, we called this shit like so long ago. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. The Inside Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. You finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya! Stop joking, you're gonna kill everyone. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play
Come
with
on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us? But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some more info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Can we tape Silken's mouth and hands to the wall? No, because Silken would like that. The murderous fiend is Among Ourselves. The less successful sequel to Among Us. Oh, okay, fine, Hifumi. Did you find anything useful?
Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit!
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me!
Evidence? What did you find?
I can't reveal that just yet.
Shut the fuck up, Phoenix Wright.
I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs!
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
Well, it would seem...
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right!
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? Hifumi, I mean... Oh damn, Hifumi is still alive? I'm getting the distinct feeling that Hifumi is gonna be one of the fuckers that lives to the very end.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Damn.
Chihiro's presence was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness.
To target such a helpless being! It's unforgivable! What a wretched beast to do such a thing! I cannot forgive this!
I'm getting the feeling that Starkey doesn't like Hifumi very much. You'd be correct. I feel the life draining out of my very own body. The dead body. Chihiro's dead body. Hey Kyoko, do you have any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then...
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at her body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section. Stop hiding behind the punching bag. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You or Chihiro talking. Okay, so that we've already seen this. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. No, she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. At this rate, Monokuma is just gonna go, oh, well, I had an elaborate death prepared for the murderer, but now I'm just handing them over to Sakura, since she can do more gruesome than I can think of. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a sort of crucifix position. Huh. The rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think
It's an
about
extension cord.
Or it's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her to the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help me look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Sakura activates Super Saiyan mode, just don't break the walls. I guess we just can't go to the pool. Someone's dead, pool's closed. What? There's also more I need to check. Bloodstains posted the blood is a noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. No fucking shot!
What?
If we go to the boys and see it's a different picture or the picture is missing, someone killed her in the guy's locker room, brought her here to fake it and to make it look like, oh, that she was killed here.
Oh!
Which means that a guy would have had to invite her, tell her about the situation to get the thing. So it has to. I at this point I'm convinced that it was Genocide Jack has. But then I think Genocide Jack has to be Byakuya.
No, here's what I'm thinking. Byakuya found out Genocide Jack is Toko, or whatever her name is.
Yes.
But he went and created a murder that is just like Toko's. But he couldn't perfectly recreate it because he doesn't have like the same murder weapon or anything.
Yes.
But if he could trigger Toko into like showing Genocide Jack signs,
Wait a fucking
and that's
minute.
why he talked. And that's why he talked to Toko about like, I know you're Genocide Jack, but I'm not gonna. But
Tell
I'm
anyone
gonna help
else.
you work. Yeah, I'm gonna help you get past this, and that was the promise.
So he invited Chihiro to the guy's locker room to work out, and told her about what's his face, Leon's. Told him about Leon's e-handbook.
Mm-hmm.
So she got into the boys' bathroom. He killed her, used her handbook to bring her in here. Genocide Jack is actually Toko. But
she didn't do it.
Yeah, she didn't do it. He missed the detail about the fact that she always used scissors.
Yes.
The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. So if we go into the boys' locker room,
Is it missing?
Yeah, it's now a boy band poster.
Oh!
Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. So these two were big brained and no one believed me. I just love hearing you guys work out all the details and theorizing like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. The boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. The locker rooms... Who knows about the fucking... Monica
Wait,
was...
can we... Is there a way to check... Is there... Can we see the exercise equipment in this room? Is the dumbbell missing? How far is our range of vision?
No, we can't see any dumbbell locations.
Gosh,
However,
dang
we
it.
can see the massive fuck-off blood stain. There's a
Oh.
strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been... Okay. Sakura and Aoi both said they were in the room all the time.
Yeah, we need to go talk to one of them.
Oh, that's a... There's something to discover here. Boys' locker room card reader, but the door is unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. There don't seem to be any kind of clues left. Is that a real gun? Why is there something like that here? Dangerous. Do we have to talk to you again?
I feel as
Okay, no, it's the same dialogue. I'm sure there must still be more left waiting for me to discover. Is it this? I don't think that this flotation donut holds any clues to this case. There's locker room and card reader, but the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. To be fair, this game is also like designed for teenagers. But that is still a clever way to build up a, that's a clever way to build up a, oh, I guess Sakura is right here. We can talk to her about it. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together.
Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I've never really paid any attention to the posters.
I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
Protein coffee?
Yeah,
Is that like post-workout, basically?
I think.
Because I know pre-workout has caffeine in it to like hype you up to work out.
Mm-hmm.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain.
A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with.
Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, okay. So that's why he had to do it, because there's blood stains on this. He had to swap out the carpets because there was a blood stain on this, and he needed this all to look like it was in the same area.
This is a lot of fucking work to go through.
Oh, for sure. Do the area. Yep. We need to go back to...
But then why was Byakuya like mentoring us on all this Genocide Jack stuff?
Because he was trying to make it, like, I think he was trying to lead us on to be like, oh, like, he's, like, basically hand-feeding us clues that make Toko look as guilty as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Back note. See. Okay. Makoto's a naive idiot. According to this letter, Hope's Peak Academy had stopped functioning as a school. And it's more, it didn't even happen recently. Apparently, it closed down over a year ago. The mastermind probably took the abandoned school in order to start his killing game. He explains why there aren't any other students here because it's not a real school. And then there's these serious issues that forced the school to close down in the first place. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Wait, there's the thing is gone. The laptop.
Oh? Can you investigate it?
I can't. To be fair, it is hard to notice. Wait, what the fuck? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's a thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. Maybe some kind of clue here. Guess not. Leave the area. Maybe we can talk to,
we need to find Aoi and Celeste.
Yes. Aoi would probably notice the, Aoi would for sure have noticed the posters.
And Aoi is by Toko's room, and Celeste is by the, warehouse.
Yes, so we need to go downstairs. Does this mean we get to execute the rich? Sadly, we don't. The joy of doing that lies on Monokuma. Hi, Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. Well, talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. And you did find something. Well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually.
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I was just...
Are you planning to go?
Oh no, it's fully voiced.
Yes.
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag. In a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken her rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. I guess we have to go check the garbage room.
The incinerator.
Yeah. Wow, Chihiro's understandable. I think Celeste is being more... That's like, I'm like, hey Chihiro, why the fuck did you trust probably the single most, like, suspicious person? I'm like, this is Toko's room, we should probably just leave her alone for now.
Where's Aoi?
At the very least, we can go to the trash room. Isn't everyone kind of suspicious now?
Oh no, who's on trash duty?
This is the trash room and the dump. In the other words, the gate in the way, I can't actually get inside. Anyway, it's not really to the case. There's nobody left who could do what Leon did. No, but... Can't we find Aoi on the map? Oh, wait. What? Okay, Aoi's in the dining hall.
Oh, it tells you where to go? That's cool.
That is very handy, actually.
It's in, like, if you didn't want to know where to go, you don't have to look at the map.
Why would Chihiro speak with a gambler?
Neat little accessibility-ish thing.
You can steal her kidneys at any time. She's a gambler. She's not a fucking stand user. Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing?
Same as before. She won't come out, and she keeps going. She keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
You left her?
My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
That's a fucking mood. I'm actually starving right now.
Same. Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course!
Of course?
At least two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts!
She is doing an uwu face. I just
God.
thought I should bring attention to it. The only other character that's done an uwu face is Hifumi. Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Hey, I'm noticing something, and I don't trust this game's ability to handle it. Is Chihiro trans?
That's what I'm. Yeah, I like this. This did make me realize. Like, is we need. Okay, we'll have to check the thing afterwards because it will have her gender listed. Which
It's
is
either she's, because like depends on how before that it depends on how progressive for the times this game is. Because like,
as I've
if
mentioned,
she's-
there's already like
if
4
she's
kink
trans femme,
relationships.
if she's trans femme and the game counts her gender as female,
Yeah.
or like if she's trans femme and the game still counts her gender as male, and that's how she got into the men's locker room. Yeah, that's all I'm like.
Yeah, don't say anything, because, yeah, like, this is just us kind of thinking aloud. This game is from 2010, so it could basically go either way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like,
Have you read this line, or?
Yeah, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the other girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Yeah, no, she's trans mask.
Wait.
That's why she was so worried about being weak.
Oh my god. Is this happening? Oh wait, maybe?
Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she was just used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. I always account as been to the truth bullets. No! No!
Uh-oh.
You can't fucking do this to me! I need to check the list! This fucking bear.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
We for sure do not
The
have time to get through this trial.
trial.
Is there a moment to
You
save
remember
before
where
it?
to
I hope
meet,
so.
right?
I think it lets us move there.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here.
Okay, yeah. First of all, the report cards.
Chihiro Fujisaki. Height, weight, chest, special ability, ultimate programmer. No gender is given. They do not give us her gender.
They don't give us anyone's gender.
You guys the whole stream to do the last trial, if I remember correctly. I think we did the investigation and the trial, and basically over the course of the stream. So next time we'll probably be doing the trial and then like setting up for the next investigation, i.e. where they're like, oh, like it'll be great to see Byakuya eat shit. Apparently, chess is more important in this game.
What is the Q and E on the?
Oh, those are the keys to switch between.
Ah.
That's me. I'm doing this. Yeah, let's go and save. Save. Return the main menu. And Marsh, begin the process of finding who we'll be raiding out to.
Let's see. Let's raid into. Ryan McBear's playing Street Fighter.
Okay. Raid into Ryan McBear. Twitch.tv. Pretty sure I follow him. Be near bottom here. There we go. Ryan McBear, Street Fighter 6. What's our raid message gonna be?
Eat the rich. There you go.
There we go.
Wait, should it be Rare Hifumi W?
Rare Hifumi W. I love that. Don't you have like a WoW emote or like star eyes?
I don't think so.
What? You know what?
I have a.
Well, let's go with error and spin. That seems to be the best. Spiral. That's it. This will be the raid message. Use my emotes, use Marsh's emotes, whatever you happen to have. But also, Marsh, before we raid out, Marsh, sell yourself.
Oh, I'm Marshmallow Bears. I'm a variety streamer. I run a campsite here on Twitch. We play a variety of games, but we also play visual novels. So if you're a fan of that, come check us out. There you go.
There we go. Go give the Marsh Bean a follow. Very, very amazing streamer. And you're gonna actually get Marsh 2.0 soon, which is hype.
Yeah. We're doing a thing. We're doing a thing. If chat can pay off the rent goal, I'll do a stream with the test model for Marsh 2.0.
Yeah. If this is your first time here, I'm Starkymorph, big A chaos crew on the internet, variety streamer, live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however will on occasion play games that are backed by bigger corporations like Nintendo, whoever backed this game. I know this game doesn't qualify as an indie game. And yeah, at some point in the far future, maybe VR games, who knows? It's all going to depend on when I get my model. But yeah, if you'd like to stay up to date with the stream, including when I'll be going live, I have a Twitter. That's the place to be. I post food pics, art pics, what I'll be playing when I'll be going live. I have YouTube to catch up on the VODs, see what we've been up to. A TikTok where I post edited content done by me as well as my editor Mashio. Most of the recent stuff's been me. I was supposed to fucking post a TikTok today because I didn't post it yesterday. Oh well, it's getting posted tomorrow, maybe. Who knows? Probably. I'm so fucking tired from this goddamn week. And then I have a Discord if you'd like to hop in there to say how the Sweet Beans, see the course content that Sweet Beans post. But yeah, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. This game continues to fucking drain my soul, honestly. It's fun hanging out with Marsh and making fun of the game and then having the things that we make fun of come true, but also why is this game like this? But yeah, we're reading into Ryan McBear, who is a friend of Marsh's channel, friend of Marsh. Very, very sweet bean. So yeah, I love all of you. Have a wonderful evening. Go spread the love forward.